All right, now you should be able to hear us. Let's see. Lee has cleaned up the place. And yeah, intro on repeat. Yes, Sean, we run that for a while. Should be able to hear us now.
Hey, Sean.
Lee's been going on too long. If it's not a glitch, we'll have to tell Tim. No, we repeat that just as we're getting ready. It sort of sets the timer for us. Yeah, we got the sound now. Should be good.
It's cool to watch the cat run.
Watch the cat run. I'm going to try that other. Oh, yeah, we could do that too. Look at that. Ooh. May have to light that up, though. That's pretty dark.
No, that's not going to work.
I think there's a brightness thing here somewhere.
Put us by the beach.
Well, no, it's not a. It's this here.
Oh. Oh, okay.
We'll go back to there. So we'll swap back and forth now and again.
We can even show it too.
Okay.
Well, we wanted to come on here, and Tim comes on a lot and does his lives turning, and everybody loves that, and that is fun to watch. And
hello, Sarah.
It is fun to watch your pen being turned because it's a really cool process. So, and hi, Lee. I didn't say hi to you earlier. So we want to just get on here and talk about some things as we get to the end of the year. We started this business in February of last year before we went on a family cruise, and it just kind of grew from there. Reached out to Lindsay at Emerald Fairy Lights and asked, hey, can we be a sponsor? Because I found it didn't cost anything to do that. And I had an emerald green pen, and it just has steamrolled from there. And we've gotten ourselves out there, and you have all found us. So it's been really great. So we wanted to talk about a few things. First, some new products that we have and that we are developing. So we, at the request of one of our customers, we developed Buzzy. Maybe I gotta get over here. Oh, okay. And so
you get closer.
I get closer. Okay. This is a new location.
It's my office.
It's your office. So at a request from a customer, not only Christmas, but she goes, there's no Hanukkah pens. So to represent everybody, we came up with a couple of different Hanukkah pens. You might see some of them being turned, but the most recent one we did, we got
hello, Sheila.
Some jewels on a glitter site.
You put it down there on the bottom, and I'll light it up.
Can you light it up?
Yeah.
And this was, oh, there we go.
This is 250 zoom.
So this blank is clear and has the Hanukkah colors of blue, silver, and white. These are the traditional Hanukkah colors, I was told. So we added this and we made one layer and it all went to the bottom. So we came up with this idea to cut it in half and add another clear pour and put more beads in there and then let it set. And that came out really neat. I think one of our customers has posted theirs on there. So this is the first time we're working with this type of glitter. So we are learning, how it goes. It's not just your regular flat glitter. So we have a couple of those. We did a Hanukkah stripes with silver at the top and white at the bottom with blue stripes. And that was on the website during our anniversary sale. And then we also did another one with our leopard print that was just a white blank, and then we poured blue over, a royal blue over. It's kind of like a royal blue. So that was one product that we had.
Hello, Yankee Axe. That is Drew. That's an actual Drew from Massachusetts who does fantastic handles on things that are metal, such as axes and hammers and stuff like that.
Well, welcome, Drew.
I've been watching him on Twitch. He's got quite the channel. A lot of fun to watch him carve them up.
So we also have this blank we made with partnership with Diamond Art Fanatics. Cindy over there, she had a release by Fanera called The Little King. It's a super cute, looks like it's a lion cub, and he's in all these pastel colors. He's in the I guess the Africa, the wild by the lake, and it's all these bright colors. And it just so happened that it went with Groovy Girl came out by Hannah Lynn at Diamond Art Club. And I go, this blank will match that. And we've had a couple customers who've gotten that. We had a customer most recently get it, and it just comes to life. You just can't tell what you're going to get in there. You can pick your blank, but it's like Forrest Gump says, life is like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're going to get. And some blanks that you think, oh, that's kind of not very exciting. When you turn it inside, it just comes unbelievable. So there's blues and purples, greens, everything. If you remember the 70s and the 80s, if watch that 70s show, you'll get that kind of look. Volkswagen bus. When Tim told me when he was growing up, he drove a Volkswagen bus. So I'm like, oh, that is a must have. And the peace sign and everything else, it's very 70s. And if you grew up in that era, which we did, it's.
If you ask me, this looks like a box of Crayola crayons fell over and melted in the sun.
The side view is really cool. This view here has some really cool.
That's what it looks like. So Thank you, Axe. Looks good. Thank you, Drew.
So we have a couple more, and that was there's like 10 colors in there. I just kind of matched. I took the piece from her website, or she actually sent it to me, and I just matched. And I just match colors, and I don't know what I'm going to get. I tell Tim, here, let's do this. And he pours it on there, and this is what we get. And we don't know what's inside this, but it will be beautiful. And we have about 6 more left of this. And this is on the website, so you can just go on there and get that. Also, we have.
What's that called on the website? Does it say Little
King Groovy Girl?
Groovy Girl. Okay, so it shouldn't be hard to find.
So if you have the Groovy Girl by Hannah Lynn and you like a pen to match, just type in Groovy Girl in the search, and it will take you right to that pen.
Chain?
Oh, I have to go get it.
Oh, okay.
But we also a couple of people I saw on Shay's live, Crafting with Shay. What?
Show the tray, because that's what it goes.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
He's always rushing me.
This is hers.
So Shay said she was doing Nautical November. I'm like, well, what's that? So I saw in her description a little bit about it. So I read about it. I'm like, well, when we went on our cruise, I felt like I needed to take something nautical. So I took one of Hannah Lynn's mermaids from last Black Friday, Ray, and I've been working on it, and I can't put it down, and I still have some work to do on it. And I thought, well, I'll just join this until Jingle Drill starts. So I got the tray that went with it. This is the tray. It's kind of like a minty green and an anchor, and it says Nautical November on the side. Turn it around. Turn side. Yeah, Nautical November on the side. It's by Bijou Bliss. And we'll link that below on her Etsy shop, and she has those available. So they are a sponsor, and has little magnets on the side, so your top just goes right to it, and then you pull the little gold piece out, and you can drop your drills in. So I thought that was a beautiful combination of colors. I thought that would make a really awesome pen blank to go with the tray. So here it is. We did this last night. And it's got the thin mint and the gold in here. And we also have some white ghost gold, which is like a white gold toned white. And that's in there. So this is this 5 inches long?
5 1/4.
5 1/4. So we'll be cutting this up probably after the end of the week. And we'll be cutting this up into blanks. So I'm very excited to see what we get with this. Because you just don't.
Down on the digital microscope, as Lee calls it, Tim's new toy.
Well, we found it. That's the top.
That's the bottom. That's the top.
No.
Yeah, that's the top. See how it pours?
But that looks cooler.
It does look cooler. I don't know.
That looks cooler.
Let's go zoom in on that bad boy.
So it's really pretty, and it matches pretty close to it. You might just put your flashlight on there.
It's lit.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's kind of like a minty green in a gold. You can see the glitter spurkled through there. Really pretty to match the tray. So if you're doing Nautical November, get the tray, the event tray, and you can have a matching pen to go with that tray. So I've spoken with the owner of the shop, and she's very excited to see how this looks. So this is available on.
Should be fun.
Should be fun when we're able to do that. As you saw, there we go. As you saw on our website this morning, last night, Tim said, let's make a Christmas one.
I got to tell you, before we show this one, I've been trying to copy the masters of this resin casting world. And I have noticed that they do certain things, and I don't know how they get to do them. So I watch video after video after video after video. And I've been trying to pour the resin so that it doesn't blend. I don't want one color to blend with another and make a third color. I want them to mix together, but not blend together. In other words, they sort of intermix and you can see the different colors. That's what happened last night. We poured this about 10 o'clock last night, said, hey, let's get another one going. And when I came out this morning to take it out of the pot, the pressure pot, I said, wow, this thing, if it looks like a display of poinsettias in gold foil wrapping at Walmart or your favorite grocery store where they sell these things. When I was a Walmart store manager, I'd get tons of these poinsettias in to sell, big red flowers, the green leaves, and of course that foil wrapped bottom. Gorgeous. So here it is. Everybody's seen it online. It looks tremendously better in person. I'm talking like 100 times better.
Well, we were trying to find an emerald green, and I just don't have one. I have lots of greens. I'm well, let's go with this one. Does that go? I'm like, it's the closest I can think to leaves.
Here we go.
And so it's kind of a really cool green. It's a really good picture of it on our Facebook page. And there's some clear gaps in there, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. When he showed it, when I looked on and Tim was out taking my son to work, I was like, oh my goodness, look at that.
And part of it is clear. So I'm not sure if you can see it on here, but you can see through to the back. So it's actually, there are elements. It was actually clear that I poured the red and the green into. So it's got a super cool 3-dimensional look. And it came out, I felt like I said in my post, like I had graduated from the first grade of resin school.
And now he's going to Hogwarts. Now
I'm going to go to Hogwarts because I'm going to learn how to be a wizard with the resin.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody sees the, which we're not taking anything away from, but cocoon blanks, incredible range of blanks and stuff they do. They know how to do it well. And you got Dank Blanks on Facebook there with his channel and the stuff that he does. I'm probably years away from that, but we took a step forward. So it's pretty cool.
So we were excited. So we have this is another one we did just before our vacation. We wanted to do something Christmassy, and we saw this mold, and I'm like, that would make such a cool blank for candy canes. And I sound like my wife and I.
Well, we're going back and forth. I mean, we've been married 40 years. This past month. So, you do what you do in 40 years, right?
Yeah, we get along. So that was the cruise, the vacation, the 40th anniversary sale, the 20% off. So this is the candy cane. We made that, and a couple people have gotten it and posted on, I think my friend Sharon, who's a customer, she got it to go with Dakota Dotweiler's Paintings with Dakota by Dakota. I hope I'm saying that right. The Christmas workshop. And I just thought that pen would look perfect with that when I saw the little elves and I call them the Coke Bear with the little hat sitting out there and all the candy canes, and they're fishing, trying to get candy canes, and the penguins are coming up. It's perfect with that. It really looks great.
So Lee, if you live nearby, I would invite you over and we'd sit and turn all afternoon. A lot of fun.
A lot of cool stuff. Just some other, let me just run and get the other product for a second. You can talk about your bottle.
And while we're sitting here, I saw these things online people were turning, and they're called bottle stoppers. And then I thought, you know what? I think I want to turn some of those bottle stoppers. How do you get this thing to focus? I always see these people on YouTube doing this. I don't know if that's how you get it to focus or not. Oh, there we go. So this is a bottle stopper. And essentially, it is the bottle stopper part, which is this. And this is it's just a resin blank that I put one of these little brass inserts into, and then I turn it, and you end up with a bottle stopper. So I started making these. I'm practicing right now. We have not sold any bottle stoppers yet, but I have made 3. So here's another one. There's another bottle stopper. I got a whole bunch of them, so I'm experimenting and learning how to do them. But essentially, you put this in the top of your bottle, and these little rubber O-rings seal off the air. So it keeps your wine or your olive oil or whatever it is I don't know how to get that to focus. I think I got to do that hand thing again. I think Drew from Yankee Axe is going to have to give me a lesson. Oh, there we go. So you put those in your bottles, and then this one here is actually a beverage can opener, or the tab. You put this under the tab, flip it open, and that way you save your fingernails. And again, it's just a little blank that has this little tab lifter deal. Hey, Carissa. So I've been making a few of those and playing around and understanding how to work those. Learned a lot already just making 3. I got 5 more queued up that I'll probably be turned before the weekend's out. And I think Carrie might actually have these listed on the website. So if you're interested in a bottle stopper, good deal. It's a little bit different of a blank because the typical blanks we get are these blanks here. And they're about a 1x1 blank, about one, kind of deal. And as you can see, they're a little bit smaller. So I have to use a whole different blank for the design. So I've actually got a new mold now where I'm going to make these blanks, which is about a 1.5 to 2 by 1.5 to 2 by about 3 inches long or 2 inches long or whatever. And, those look pretty cool. Thanks, Sarah. They did turn out pretty neat.
I can't find it.
And again, what's funny is when I told one guy who is a minimal famous turner on YouTube, he said that doing diamond painting pens was the hardest thing to do. So apparently I picked the hardest thing to start with. So everything else should be easy. And I will admit the beverage can lifters or the bottle stoppers turn pretty easily and pretty quickly. Okay, Carrie, what are you looking for?
Bringing.
Couldn't find the keychain. It was on that desk.
Oh, I couldn't find it.
Maybe I scooted it to the side.
I guess.
Want me to get it? Here,
If
excuse me, I'll go
if
get
you
it.
can know where it is, I look everywhere.
Yep, let me go grab it.
But we did. Tim came up with. He goes, I have this idea. So I'm like, what? Just watch. Just wait. So of course I'm sitting there waiting, and he had made these leather keychains. And he said, well, maybe we could sell these. I'm like, well, nobody wants to sell leather keychain, even though we are Leopard Leatherworks. So these are diamond painters. They want diamond painting stuff. So he came and says, I have this idea. And we had some blanks that he cut up that were a little thinner than usual, very thin, very super thin. So I said, that won't make a good pen. A lot of people like a thicker pen. So this is what we came up with. So here's that same blank. It's called Lisa's Cereal.
Yeah, this is a dank blank.
Wild. I thought that was the most
great colors, a lot of white in there, really cool looking.
Rainbow pastel type. And so we cut that up and we made a keychain. But it's not only your only keychain, it's a diamond painting pen. Someone asked me a while back, do you do keychains? I'm like, no. And so this is the great solution. So you could take your paint gems, and it's got leopard leatherworks on it. And you could take your paint gems and not have to worry about sticking a pen in your kit. You could use a great high-end personally turned pen right there. And it's easy, especially if you go on a plane and you want to pull out your diamond painting pen. You just pull out your keys. Super weight in the doctor's office. You always have a diamond painting pen with you at all times.
And it's actually got a tip in it, so it looks like a pen. Now you can take that out. That way you don't lose it. Oh, I can't get it out.
They're tight.
It's very tight. It may not even fall out.
You have to twist and twist and twist, but it comes out. Oop, yeah, there you go. So that's our other product. The bottle, the wine stoppers, and the keychain, and the can. I actually have a can right here. So, did you show it with the can?
No.
Here, show it with the can.
Oh, there's a cold can too. So essentially, with already open can, is you put this. I can't do this backwards here. There you go. You put that under the tab and you lift it up and save your fingers.
Yes, and if us ladies who like to get our nails done and you don't want to break your nail and I can't get this can opener, here's your solution. So all those products are up on the website, and we'll be making some other ones. But a couple of people said on another live I was on, oh, bottle stopper, I'd buy one of those. And it's Christmas. So Christmas and New Year's, what do? You drink a lot of wine. So there you go. And then I have a lot I ordered because this was so popular. It's called the Copper Penny blank, and this is by Cocoon Blanks. I fell in love with this. I thought, oh, it's got copper and black and white. So we made a more smaller one, and we put it on there, and the person that purchased it happened to be Katie from Diamond and Washi. So on one of her weeks during Drills and Chills, she unboxes that exact pen, and a couple people bought it. We sold it really quickly and turned it to the best way that would show the beauty of the blank.
So this blank is a Alumilite blank, which is the type of resin. And it has copper flake, gold flake, or leaf, whatever you want to call it, and silver leaf with a little bit of black and white swirled in. So it's somewhat three-dimensionally clear, and everything else is mixed into it. And when this thing is shined up after turning, it is on fire. It is absolutely gorgeous because you can see the three-dimensionality of all these leaves, copper, silver, gold leaves floating in the clear and swirling with the black and the white. Really wild.
So it's been pretty popular. So I asked them if they could make me another whole set, and they did. And so we have it back in.
Yeah, we bought a whole bunch more just because the 2 or 3 we had sold so quick. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Lee and his bride are on 32 and both simultaneously in the doghouse with one another because we both forgot our anniversary. Yeah, I have a reminder on my phone.
And then we also have these, which were very popular. I had 2. I had one, and then I had one other one, and it matched Purity by Enamorte at Diamond Art Club. And someone else bought the other one, and another customer said, well, can you get more? And so I got more. And so there's one posted, another customer, which we'll talk about that product in a minute, has one posted on there, and it's got pink and purple. It goes with there are some people that use these colors at Christmas time and for holiday decorating. These colors are becoming a lot more predominant. I worked at Walmart for years, and the Christmas shop had a lot of these colors in there. So you could actually use it, with your holiday pieces. It's not really holiday, but there's a couple of diamond art pieces and some Dreamer Designs and other small shops that I frequent. I know a lot of you in our group do as well. Jada Gem Shop, Diamond Arts Fanatics, Rhinestone Goddess Creations and Touch of Soul Arts. Those are some of the ones that I know a lot of you shop at. So these pens go with a lot of the pieces that they are carrying.
If you'll notice, and this is the things I'm trying to achieve, is that these colors swirl together, but they never blend together. So there's definitely a pink, a blue, a white, and clear. This is what I'm learning to do. Not that we're not going to buy from everybody else because we can't make enough for our own, but it's just cool. Just too cool how that works.
And then the last product we have a couple of, I got, a couple, I guess back in March, for the Star Wars and space event that Lindsay was hosting. And so it's not on. So we have a couple of these, and some of them have a pink tint, some of them have a purple tint. This has a pink tint, and these are from All Things Handcrafted. Bill over there, this is so popular. This is, I think, Lindsay's favorite, one of her favorite pens. She uses it quite often in her lives. It just goes with everything, and it's kind of like opalescence, and it really glitters. And I think it's a little sun kiss. So if you put it in the sunlight, it tends to brighten up a little bit, or put it under the light.
Not glow in the dark. Though.
Not glow in the dark, just brighten. It's sun kissed. And so
kissed by the sun.
Kissed by the sun. Let me put up my notes here. So those were some of the new products. One thing we got asked when we were doing some turning service, some of our blanks from a turning service, we got asked, can you do 4 1/4? I'm like, so I happened to acquire a 4 1/4 blank I purchased from a peer shop, Butterfly Effect Wares, and I was able to get one of their 4 1/4 pens because they sell out, like they put it up and it's gone. So I was able to score one. I was very excited about that. So I had a 4 1/4 inch pen. So we made 2 of them, and the customer's very happy. So we now can do mini pens.
We could always do mini pens because all we have to do is cut off a blank, right? If a blank is 6 inches long, we cut off 1 3/4 and you have a 4 1/4 inch blank. We just didn't know that people wanted mini pens. So we're going to start doing mini pens in the mix of things. And if you get a blank on the website and it's a 5 1/4, we just cut 1 inch off and make it 4 1/4.
And same thing with a 6 inch blank. You can get 4 1/4, you can get 5 1/4, 5 inches.
Now we can't make a 5 1/4 6 inches long,
right? Because
it's already 5 1/4. But we can cut a 6 inch down to 5 1/4.
So once you purchase a blank on the website, just send me a Facebook message, or you could send us an email. Mostly me, Carrie at leopardlw.com, and just let me know that this is my finger size. I want it thin, and we turn it according to the beauty of the blank and what size you'd like. So that is what we have going there. Let's see what's on my list. I made a whole list of things.
She has more notes.
So we are having a Black Friday sale this Friday.
It's not even Friday.
No, we're giving you a heads up. I am going to be loading blanks, pens. Tim is going to be turning this weekend. We're all caught up with all our orders from the anniversary sale and all other orders that we've received. So Tim will be turning some of our inventory into ready to ship pens, and I'll put some blanks up there as well. And these other new blocks we showed you will be ready for the during that weekend. So Friday night it starts, and
next Friday night.
Yeah, next Friday night.
What, the 17th?
Yes.
Okay.
So probably the mid-afternoon, and we'll load it on. We'll post on the Facebook group, or I'll do a quick Facebook Live letting you know that it's there. So be sure you tell your friends, and to be sure and join the Facebook group so you can be made aware of that. The code will be in there as well, and it will be 20% off anything in the shop. Except for our turning service. That is usually you provide a blank to us, so that's not our inventory. It's anything in our inventory. And the poinsettias are going to be ready. We have some candy canes ready for that too.
So we can the reason this takes a while, we can cut this up in a week. It takes about a week of full just sitting there curing to maintain its full hardness. And you don't want to turn a pen with this resin until it's fully hard and cured.
And we've done that, and it started going.
Yeah, they start bending. It's really weird. You think they're hard, but they actually just start wobbling on the lathe.
Yeah, and we have a special pen that we're doing right now that is it's going to be unboxed. It's for the season of Spangler. It's a special pen. We are sponsoring that event. Kara from the Principal Painter is going to have the very first one, and she's going to unbox it there. And so you'll be able to see that, and I will post a link of that on her Monday Night Live. So stay tuned for that. As soon as it's available, I will post there that it's going to be on there, and you'll be able to see that. But she wanted the first one, and she wanted to unbox it on her channel since she's hosting, along with Brandy at Mysteria Diamonds. Sorry, Brandy, if I'm saying it wrong. I love her channel. She's hilarious, especially her chipmunk mode. So also, I'm going to be doing some YouTube lives, WIP and chats. I'm just sitting there. Tim goes, "Why don't you go live?" I'm like, "Oh, no, he wants to watch me." And so a couple people have told me, "Why not?" So I have decided once a week, I'm going to try to do it once a week, get in there in the evenings when most people are home and work on some of our projects. Because I know a lot of us are in the same events for the rest of the year. I know a few people in Nautical November, Season of Spangler, Jingle Drills. So why not do our pieces together and chat and chit chat and do it live so we can all talk and have a conversation.
Let's look at Sarah's or Lee's comment here. As you get more into leather, you should make pen holsters. It's funny you mentioned that, Lee, because I'm actually more into leather before I got into diamond painting pens than I ever heard of diamond painting pens. So I make things out of leather and stuff like that. In fact, I'll show you. This is my wallet.
He made it.
That I made. It's got sort of a snake skin with a little bit of a buffalo stamp in it. Both sides kind of deal. So I was making totes and belts and keychains and wallets and all that kind of stuff. Dog collars, dog leashes, horse reins. I've actually got a dozen split reins for sale right now. For if you ride a horse, then I got some reins for you. But I was doing that before I got into doing this diamond painting thing. But the diamond painting thing has taken it over a lot. So we do that. So yeah, I have thought about a holster. I just don't have a clue what people would use. So if there are ideas out there, I can make a leather holster. The cool thing about leather is it would never scratch your pen. You could slide your pens in and out of there all day long, and they would never get scratched by the leather.
I don't see anybody in a WIP and chat pulling out there. But anyway, you never know.
So Sarah says she's doing the Season of Spangler. What is that?
That is the green and yellow.
Oh,
the green and yellow special pen.
Oh, did you show the dragon pen?
No, it's no.
Oh.
We have to wait for
Kara. We can't show that.
No.
Yeah, we made a gold and green dragon pen. It's got a dragon on it. We haven't turned it yet because I think we can turn it probably Monday.
Monday, yes.
Because it'll be a week then. And I guess we can't even show it. So I can't even go live when I turn that one, right?
Nope.
Whew. Such pressure. Anyway.
No, I promise. Kara says, I want to be the one to unbox it. And I want to be the one to get it first. So I promised Kara that she could have that.
Very good. And she loves chipmunk mode. Me too. Alvin and the Chipmunks are awesome.
I love it. And especially when she gets excited about
see this? Lee, he's been waiting for your WIP and chat lives.
Oh, good.
You've been teasing him all week and we keep delaying it because things keep coming up. And I told Carrie, you got to go live. It's going to be like a date with a girl. You never get to go out on the date. So you got to go live. So she keeps turning you down or changing the date.
So I'm going to be doing some WIP and chat lives. And
Sheila and Sarah both love the chipmunk mode.
Yeah, the chipmunk mode.
Thank you, Sarah. I can make one.
Especially when she gets excited about the fairy dust drills. And it's like, it's so cute. I love it.
Lee is on it, man. Lee comes in, cleans up, sets out the refreshments virtually, and gets it going. So we appreciate Lee being around.
Yeah. So we're very close to, we have a whole bunch of prizes. We're just waiting to get to that 600. We are at 571 members of our Facebook group,
which is pretty exciting.
It's pretty exciting
Crazy
to think about it, because some people have reached 1,000. We've been doing this for 5 years. We've only been doing this less than a year, about 10 months. And it's pretty exciting how the word has gotten out about us. People have joined us, and people come and go. But mostly people have stayed in the group, and they love what we have to offer. They share. I get orders on the website, a new customer almost twice a week. And so we're getting out there.
By the way, just
Yes.
want everyone to know that we are human and we make mistakes.
Yes.
If you ever get a pen from us and it slipped through our quality assurance department and made it out there in the field, excuse me, and it wasn't, I must be allergic to criticism, given criticism. But if it ever got out there and wasn't perfect, I will 100% make it correct. Always. And you know, when I was a Walmart store manager, I could keep 99.99% of my customers pretty happy. But there's always those 1 or 2 out of a million that, for whatever reason, just won't be happy. I don't even know the underlying reason, don't care, but I will do all I can to make them happy. And if I can't, it wasn't me.
Yeah. If we're turning your pen on a live, don't feel embarrassed to tell us.
Just enjoy what we're doing. Because again, I'm winging it. I'm making this stuff up as I go along. I keep buying new tools to do new things. In fact, we just had a pen that makes they make these little things. Although I did these by hand, those little ridges on top, this new carving knife that I got actually does that much more symmetrically. So it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And this all started, my daughter-in-law got me in December of 2021, this plastic wrap thing. And
no, 22.
21.
Well, you didn't do it for a long time then.
Oh no, 22?
Yeah, about a year ago.
No, before that.
But we only started this whole thing in the beginning of 2023.
I never did anything with it for a year.
Oh.
It sat there.
I never heard about it. I didn't even know what it was.
We didn't know what it was. And our Christmas is pretty much Harry Potter themed. We have ornaments and a tree topper, and we get Harry Potter or Disney pajamas. And my daughter-in-law gave me something that themed around it, which was diamond painting. She goes, I think you'd like this. You do cross stitch. I'm like, well, what is this thing? And she goes, it's a diamond painting. I go, what's that? She goes, you just take these little diamonds and you paint by number. So I didn't do anything with it. And it was all black, and it's the Hogwarts crest. And I'm like, that is too much black. I know that from cross stitch. So I went on Amazon because that's all I knew. And I ordered some Disney kits. And I'm like, well, these instructions just say you take this and do this. I've got to watch a YouTube. So I Googled diamond painting, and I got Lindsay and Katie. Lindsay at Emerald and Fairlights and Katie at Diamond Washi. So I watched them. I'm like, they're talking about Diamond Art Club. They're talking about this. They're getting ready for Black Friday. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'll look into that when I get back from the cruise. But I'm going to do this on our cruise last November. I'm like, this is really addicting. This is kind of fun. It's easier than cross stitch. You don't have to pull the thread out. It's just easy. And I do like a cross stitch conversion cross stitch. I don't do stamped. So they had the Black Friday sale for one kit, and then it was Cyber Monday. I bought more kits, and now it's taken over our kitchen, living room, craft room, everywhere. So also during the sale, I will be destashing some things. So I have too many trays that I'm not using. Some are Muni made trays.
On one of those channels on TV, they call it hoarding.
Yeah,
I think
pretty much. I see it.
Can't do without it.
Well, I don't know if I don't want it, someone else might want it, and I can make somebody happy. So anyway,
she has too many.
I have too many. So I'm limited to my favorite artists and going from there. So there'll be a sale on those as well. So if you're looking for those unicorns, I may have them. Just a heads up, I do not have anything that's way past a year ago, but I do have a lot of the more later stuff that's archived or out of stock and you're waiting for it. So be sure and check that out. Those will be up there as well. Trays, I have trays I'm not using and I just don't have the room for that. So we're just kind of cleaning up house.
So Lee, did that mute Carrie when I did that? I just found this new thing called background music at the bottom of StreamYard. That's funny. How do I? Okay, we'll turn that off now.
Entertainment.
I'm just playing around. Okay.
Okay.
That's it for today, I think, right?
Let me just.
Got any more?
No, my microphone was on and I got a whole bunch of stuff written in. No, that is about it. Just stay tuned. Anybody that purchases during the sale will be entered for a few prizes. We're going to have a couple prizes given away at the end of the sale. So don't miss our Black Friday sale. It's this Friday, November 17th. Is that one? November 17th, 18th, and 19th. There will be a code provided closer to the day, and it'll be 20% off anything in our shop. It's similar to our anniversary sale, but we're doing it again.
Excellent. All right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next when I start turning.